Hi students, good morning. Welcome to English class. See, topic for today, we cannot say a special topic, but see, you can see some common errors corrected. And I have given 15 sentences. In all the sentences, there is some sort of mistake. So you have to correct it. So I think it is some of them are very familiar to you, but there will be something which you haven't noticed so far. Okay, so we'll come to it. The first sentence given here is yours affectionately. We know that it's an expression that we use while we write letters, etc. Is there anything wrong with this expression given here? Can you identify? Okay, see, what is wrong here? Yours. Your apostrophe, yes, that is not needed. So, in the case of pronouns, while we use the possessive form, there is no need of apostrophe s. In the case of other nouns, in order to show possessive case, we use apostrophe s. But in the case of pronouns, there is no need of apostrophe. So we cannot write like this. There is no need of apostrophe by urs. That is the correction. But sometimes you might have seen in the case of the pronoun it. What's the possessive pronoun? Its, its. But you might have noticed sometimes it is written it apostrophe s. What is that? Is there anything wrong? That is correct, but that is not possessive case. It apostrophe s, its, stands for either it is or it has, shortened form. Understood? If it is possessive form, its, its. But if it is or it has, as shortened form, we can use it apostrophe s, its. Okay, then second one, the sceneries of Kashmir are very interesting. Is it a correct sentence? No. What's the mistake? Two mistakes are there. Can you identify? Is there anything wrong with this word sceneries? There is no word like sceneries. The word is scenery. S-C-E-N-E-R-Y, scenery. Because scenery is considered as an uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. As it is uncountable, there is no plural form. And all the uncountable nouns should take singular verb. So two mistakes are there. Which are they? Instead of sceneries, it should be scenery. And as it is uncountable, the verb should be singular, is. The scenery of Kashmir is very interesting. So there are a number of words like that. That means uncountable nouns which we may feel countable, like baggage, luggage, information, equipment, machinery, advice, news, etc. So the list is given afterwards, you can go through it. Then third one, they enjoyed at the party. Is there anything wrong? There is a mistake, that is regarding the use of the verb enjoy. In the case of three verbs, enjoy, absent, reside, after these verbs there should be reflexive case pronoun. Reflexive case pronoun based on the subject. And I think I told you once, reflexive case pronoun in singular self form, in plural selves form. I, myself, we, ourselves, you, yourself, plural yourselves. That self or selves forms are called reflexive pronouns. And here the subject is they. So after this verb there should be the reflexive case pronoun of they. That is, they enjoyed themselves at the party. If it is he enjoyed himself. Whatever subject, the reflexive pronoun of that subject should be there after the verb. In the case of three verbs, which are the verbs? Enjoy, absent, resign. So that's the third one. Fourth one, his older brother is in the army. His older brother is in the army. What's the correction? Not older, elder. His elder brother is in the army. So that is regarding the use of the adjective old. Old has comparative form. Two comparative forms are there, older and elder. Two superlative forms are there, oldest, eldest. But while we use these words, there is a difference. While we use old, older, oldest, that is to show age difference. But when do we use elder and eldest? That is to show the age difference of the children of the same parents. In order to show we cannot say we cannot show all the age difference. No, the age difference of the children of the same parents. So his elder brother is in the army is the correct form. Then fifth one, how many sons she has. What is wrong with it? The form of a question. We already discussed that in the case of a question, the subject should come between an auxiliary verb and the main verb. Before the subject there should be the verb, auxiliary verb. So here there is no auxiliary verb used. So what should be the correction? How many sons? As the main verb is has, that can be split using does. So how many sons does she have is the correction. Which is the best of the two? What is wrong with it? How many are the number of word here is 2. So if the comparison is between 2, it should be comparative degree. Best is superlative degree. Good is the adjective form. Better comparative form. Best superlative form. So what should be the correction? Which is the better of the two. When do we use best? If the number is more than 2, we can use best. If it is only 2, better is to be used. The 8th one, which one of these pens are yours? Which one of these pens are yours? So one of plus plural noun. So how many pens? There are many pens. We are not mentioning all the pens. We are mentioning the case of only one pen. Many pens are there, but from among many, one belongs to a particular person. So which one of these pens is yours? Because the subject is one pen. So is yours. All the culprits were hung. Who is a culprit? A person who is accused of some crime, criminal. Okay, all the culprits, kuttavali, were hung. Is it correct? What is the correction? Regarding the verb hung. What's the meaning of hung? V1 form is hang, V2 form is hung, V3 form is hung. What's the meaning of that? To suspend something from somewhere. തൂക്കിയിടുക എന്നാണ് അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. ഇപ്പോൾ കുറ്റവാളികളെ തൂക്കിയിട്ടു എന്നാണോ? അല്ല, അല്ലേ? As a form of punishment, they were hanged. All the culprits were hanged. What is hanged? To kill someone by hanging. തൂക്കിക്കൊല്ലുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് all the culprits were hanged to death. I made her to confess. Made her to confess. We cannot use to here, because while we use make someone do something, it is in the meaning of force someone to do something. That expression after make her or make someone, it should be bare infinity. two infinitives are there. Two types of infinitives. One is 2 plus infinitive, other one is bare infinitive. What is 2 plus infinitive? Just means 2 plus V1 form. Bare infinitive means without 2. So 2 confers 2 plus infinitive, confers bare infinitive. So what is to be used here in this sentence? I made her confess. Okay, then 11th one, never I have seen such an interesting match. Never I have seen. What is wrong with this? Is there anything wrong with this sentence? While we begin a sentence with the never, after never, it should not be the subject, it should be the auxiliary verb. Okay, after never, it should be auxiliary verb. So what should be the correction? Never have I seen such an interesting match. Never have I seen such an interesting match. So the reason is that the sentence begins with the never. So auxiliary verb and then subject is to be used. She insisted to go. Is there anything wrong? Okay, after insisted, it should not be infinitive, it should be ing form. So keep in mind, after the verb insist, the verb should be ing. We cannot use infinitive. So she insisted going. Whatever verb we use after insist should be in its ing form. 13th one, he is telling he is sick. He is telling he is sick. What is wrong with it? Okay, that is regarding the use of the verb tell. After tell, there should be an objective case pronoun. After tell, there should be an objective case pronoun. For example, here we can correct it as he is telling me he is sick, or he is telling us he is sick, or he is telling her he is sick, etc. That means after tell, there should be an objective case pronoun. An objective case pronoun should be there. Got it? So in the case of say, it is okay. But tell, there should be an objective case pronoun. He is not knowing anything. He is not knowing anything. What is wrong with it? He is not knowing. This verb we cannot use in ing form. So what should be the correction? He doesn't know anything. Understood? Certain verbs cannot be used in its ing form. For example, actually the rule is that, see, there are voluntary actions and involuntary actions. What's the meaning of voluntary actions? If that action is to take place, we should take the initiative. For example, if I have to write something, I should take the initiative. What should I do? I should take a pen, I should take a paper, and I should move my hands deliberately. Understood? Otherwise I cannot write anything. So that is a voluntary action. But there are involuntary actions. For example, see. If there is something in front of me, I will see it. There is nothing else to do. Otherwise I should forcibly shut my eyes. Or hear. If you speak something, I will hear it. There is no need of I deliberately doing anything. So that is involuntary actions. Actually, in the case of involuntary actions, we cannot use ing form, but voluntary actions, ing form can be used. So likewise, know something. Know is continuous in itself. There is no need of knowing. So he doesn't know anything. Then 15th one, his trousers was torn. What is wrong with it? Was. It should be where. Why? There are a number of words which are used only as plurals. So in the beginning we saw that there are certain nouns which are used only as singular, certain uncountable nouns. Here there are certain nouns which are used only as plurals. There is no singular form. So it will always it will be plural in form also. That means S will be there. There is no separate singular form. Trouser, no. Trousers. Spectacles, binoculars, shears, goggles, shoes, jeans, pants. So many words are there. And if you look at all these words, I think you can see a speciality. What is that? All the objects that we mention have two similar parts. Understood? All the objects have two similar parts. Such objects are considered only as plurals. So the verb that follows also should be plural in form. So trousers wear. Okay, I think most of these sentences are familiar, and if you haven't noticed the specialty regarding the use of some of these expressions, some of the words, that's why I gave you this exercise, and actually all the answers are given afterwards, and what I have given some what all possible explanations that are also given. Scenery along with the other uncountable nouns are given, equipment, scenery, and see the specialties, and I think I haven't included here machinery. That also is there. Keep in mind there is no word like machineries, machinery. Likewise equipment, there is no word like equipments, only equipment. Scenery, advice, news, information, no word like informations. Furniture, poetry, luggage, baggage, etc. And also there are some other words also, and whenever you happen to see such a word, keep in mind that they are uncountable, and no plural verb can be used along with. Okay, and the specialty is that, see, some of the words we may feel that they have separate singular and plural form. I think even in the case of the word equipment, equipments, no word like equipments. Machinery, there is no word like machineries, machinery, or information. So you have to especially keep in mind such words and use it in the correct way. And also enjoyed, I think I mentioned the three words: enjoy, absent, resign. Reflexive pronoun should be there, and old, older, oldest, the difference to show only age difference, elder, elder, eldest, to show the age difference of the children of the same parents. Then are there some letters for us? Okay, and regarding the use of some and any, these two determinants, which are they? Some can be used only in positive statements. Any can be used in negative sentences and questions. Okay, but likewise, whenever you happen to see some expressions, special expressions, make sure that you make it a part of your habit, or you note it down somewhere and understand the usage of it. Okay, and for us there is a limitation. We cannot discuss all these specialities. I have given some in order to show that there are such expressions which you should be very careful of. Okay, so hope that you got it. So we will stop for today and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.